I'm just gonna see if that works. I'm gonna get back to it though. Well, hey, on the bright side, I don't have to walk all the way back there. I think maybe I just go up here and talk to some NPCs and see what's up. Ah, and now it's working on YouTube. Cool. See, it was meant to happen. This is Gaia. Outsiders of our often call our town. Yeah, we already talked about these people. I think it's some of these fancy people. Have you visited Wing of the Hawk? I can't understand a word they say there. Don't believe it, you're outsiders, aren't you? How did you make it this high in the mountains? Yeah. Fairy was living in the spring. That's right. Maybe it's actually the town where the water thing was, actually. I think that's where I have to go. Now the stream is actually working how I want it to work, so I actually am good to start now as far as everything else goes. Just some technical difficulties starting out. Where is that town at, though? Was it... Okay, those were the holes that the dragons lived in. It's this town here. Oh, right, because I need to land here and go up here. It's also very convenient to just be able to one-shot the enemies. Alright, you know what, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and use my large amount of money to just stock up on items. That way I'm always prepared. Look at my legs, aren't they wonderful? I love having legs. Yes, you do. Yep, I've heard of Oxiel. They say shrines sink to the sea. The Underhill fella from the caravan had something weird for sale. Out of my way. They say this used to be a beautiful village. I know somebody around told me about the one of these items I got. Are those legs really yours? Sure are. Wait, was it one of these? Is this dragon? Nope. So I'm gonna try and... You have the Rosetta Stone. You must take it to my brother, Une, immediately. Who is your brother? Okay. I'm going to assume... My name's Kope, huh? You want to hear about the shining object I saw? Fell near the waterfall. Let's wait to the second shrine. Okay. I gotta go find that dude's brother then. I'm just not entirely sure where his brother is. I am so sorry. Well, I got a couple of different towns I can check, I guess. So I gotta find this dude's brother and give him the Rosetta Stone. Problem being, I don't know how to get there. Because it wouldn't be through the waterfall cave, it wouldn't be in the dragon place, wouldn't be in the shrine of trials or whatever, ordeal. Just gonna double check here, I guess, and see what's up here. Are you Un? Oh. Oh no, I just am under the impression that it's another guy who looks just like the other dude. Okay. That's right, there's a church. There was a scholar studying Lufanian, but it must be that dude's brother. Only thing is, I don't know. Thanks for saving me. Has the Exio helped? Yeah, I love Final Fantasy 1. For the life of me, can't figure out where this dude's brother is. Give the Rosetta Stone to learn Lufanian. Please. I am struggling. Melmond. Okay. Which one's Melmond? Oh, all the way there. I would have never gone down there, thank you. Awesome. So if I just keep going up to the left. Okay. It's like last time I played, I did the water shrine, but that was a couple of days ago, so I lost track of everything. Oops. It's a good game. I haven't played it in a long time. And I'm really new to getting back into streaming, and I've been trying to decide... Oh, so it's the fancy guy that's been up here this whole time. Just a moment, let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufanian. Yes, of course. That's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to explain my gratitude by teaching you Lufanian. I haven't played a lot of the older Final Fantasies in forever, so I thought about starting my streams off with just playing some ones I really liked. Oops, I hit the analog stick and that made it progress. Got the trabs translated, so now I can actually go understand what the Lufanians are saying. Because I was trying to remember how to access the air fortress. So now it's through the tower there, I think. It's just we had to do a little side thing first. So if I'm not mistaken, all that's really left is to get the last crystal lit up, and then it's just doing Chaos Shrine, right? So I'm pretty sure I'm real close to the end. And then I have to decide which game I want to play after that. Still totally undecided. I know, right? The first time I ever beat Final Fantasy 1 was on the PSP version, which I think was like that 20th anniversary edition that had the bonus dungeons. We are the Lufanians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the sky people. You use a vessel you call an airship. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. We have a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth and save our people. The light bearers? Then the legend is true. Yeah. 400 years ago, we built a civilization of the highest order. Even beyond the skies we reached, however, that is not but history now. Yeah, it is pretty tragic that the Pixar Masters are solely just based off like the original games without the bonus content. I've actually never played the GBA version of this one. Because don't they have like a Dawn of Souls or something where it's 1 and 2 on a GBA? The flying castle floats in the blue sea of stars beyond the sky. This world is composed of 4 forces: fire, earth, water, and wind. Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind high in the sky. We set a castle afloat at the azure sea of stars. Yeah. I think the only games I have on GBA is Final Fantasy IV and Tactics Advanced. The Sky People would pass on their memories from our generation to the next through rituals. But 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade. Call the mechanical buildings. Could the mechanical beings, our ancestor creators, still function? It's like I haven't, The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. We came to believe there was another entity controlling the Four Fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. It's like I never got a chance to play the GBA versions, but like I said, the first time I really played them was on the PSP versions. So that was a long time ago, though. We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said that they fell victim of the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. Tiamat lacks the power of wind, the source of the Sky People's strength. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this time where you'll grant you passage to the Mirage Tower. That's what I needed. And I remember, you obtained the chime. Because wasn't the bonus dungeons, like, they had a bunch of different bosses from, like, other Final Fantasy games. We struggled for our very lives with Tiamat and the Fiend of Wind, but our powers were not enough. To this day, the lair remains in the Castle of the Sky Flying Fortress. Yeah. And, I actually saw a video or something recently about one of them. Which one that had, like, a new super boss or something that was added? Because I'd never known about that, actually. It's like a big amalgamation of, like, a bunch of different monsters or something. It's like I didn't know that existed until just very recently, actually. Which has got me thinking, though, like, of additional content and super bosses. If I ever get to, like, or whenever I get to the other Final Fantasies that actually have those, am I actually going to try to fight them? Okay, it had a dungeon from the PSP. Okay, so it was the 20th frame. I must have never got around to doing that then. I was also probably kind of young, I think, at the time when I played that. I don't remember how old that, or how long ago that was that I played. Yeah, it was the Chronomedia. I just remember fighting like Typhon and Ultros, I think. Yeah. Chronodia. Okay. Maybe I have to visit those again at some point and do the additional content, if I can ever find a way to play them. Kinda don't have a PSP at this point anymore. I guess there's always emulation, but it's if I feel like going through setting all that up. It's not one boss, that boss has... Oh, okay, it's a bunch of different bosses. I didn't know that. Vorpal's sword. Okay, that's nothing. Is that better than the Icebrand? Nope. I actually did not know that. I think most of my Final Fantasy knowledge will definitely come from like the later Final Fantasies instead of the more early ones. When it comes to some of the stuff, there's still stuff I'm always learning about them. Aegis Shield. Which I think is one thing I'm enjoying, like, one of the reasons I wanted to kind of visit the whole series if possible when I got into streaming, because it's like one of my favorite game series of all time. And I was just going to start with the first one because I know it's rather short. But that is one thing that was definitely disappointing about the Pixel remasters when I heard they didn't have like the additional content, that they're just remasters of the OG games. Oh wait, I don't want to attack with the white mage. Why am I doing that? Or white wizard. Master, we have waited so long. Okay. Oops. Just use the healing staff and spam heals. It's like I'm kind of currently at a weird standing where, like, I'm not sure if I actually want to play Final Fantasy II next. Because I always feel like 2 is, like, one of the ones I like the least. I could never really get behind the leveling system on it very well. I think the furthest I've ever gotten to was, like... I don't know, I just remember... like, a lot of NPCs coming and going in that game. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. The leveling game without a leveling system, that's exactly it. Because, you know, they recently had a sale of all the games on Steam, so I went ahead and got all of what I could to play on stream. But a while back I had already started with this game, so now that I'm actually in a comfortable standing to be able to stream again, I am picking it back up, so I'll just have to sit down and think after I beat this one which one I actually either want to play or if I just want to go in order 1 through 15. That's all I have on Steam. Without probably playing the MMO ones, because that costs money and I don't know how I'd feel even go about streaming 14 considering I'm already at endgame on that game, basically, right now. It's just a matter of making a new character and playing through the story, but I don't really want to do that. That room there has some doors on it. Pardon me. I need some drink. Honestly, there's definitely a couple of Final Fantasies that I'm very looking forward to revisiting that I haven't gotten to play in a while, or just haven't played in a while. That is... Oh, wait, no, I thought this was treasure chests. I was like, wait, that's way too many treasure chests for one room. No, it's just those ones in the middle. I like how I'm at a point in this game where, like, just auto-battle except for on bosses. Because I definitely feel like with the Pixel remasters, they made the games way easier. And I don't know if that's just me or not. But they feel, like, significantly easier than, like, the first time I ever played them. Thor's hammer is good, but I like the healing staff. Not to mention, I'm debating on, like... Hello, Hello, sir. Our friend left on a journey to the west. He took the warp cube and went to see Master. Okay, so is this just going up a tower right now? Alright. Oh. I felt when I accidentally lowered the game instead of hitting X. Oh, there's a creature. You know what? I'm not even gonna fret about Blue Dragon. It only does 43 damage. Look, it's fine. Use the warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the flying fortress. Well, that's where I want to go. There's a dragon there that I gotta beat up. Oh, so up is right, everywhere has a chest. Okay. Well, time for some new enemies. Well, I traveled Razor. The frick is a razor? Oh, I think it's a... Wait, what is Scourge? Oh, it casts instant death. Okay. Why not? You know what? Why not? Oh, my ear itches. Honestly, that has a pretty good accuracy rate. Healing Helm, huh? Well, Diamond Helm seems to be stronger, so... Everything is just so easy. Wait, does Death Knight have an ability called Kill that just straight up kills? It's pretty funny. I don't know, I kind of like that Scourge. So much gil. Man. Okay, so each floor is just a teleporter. Okay. I'll check one of these rooms and mark off which ones I need to go to and which ones I don't. Let's go. AoE Death. It's pretty incredible. Diamond Gloves. Oh, the Protecting is actually better. Left, all of them has a treasure, and that one has a weird thing, so definitely checking out that weird thing. I love a good weird thing. What's in here? Cottage and Mithril Helm. Mithril Helm seems a bit underleveled to be getting here, but you know, whatever works. I kind of like the music here. It's kind of a vibe. But let's go a ribbon. Honestly, gonna give that to White Wizard. Now, I do believe... I'm not 100% sure if ribbons work like that in this game, but I want to say that they are making everybody immune to status effects. I don't know for certain. For days. White robe and black robe. Bet that's a special robe for white. So I put that to them. Oh no! Frog got put to sleep. You got EB. What is this? Oh! Oh! Hold on. So this is where we get the adamantite. Okay. Well, I can take that to the dwarves and get a strong stick. Is it weird that every time I see a chimera, I'm just thinking Dragon's voice and Rem's voice out? I'm just like, low-key wish I knew about the protect rings here. Okay, so... the only rooms that have anything... because those rooms don't have anything down there, so it looks like the one right below me and the one to the right over there. Okay. Oh, okay. From this observation window, you can look out on the entire world. Is that true? The four forces, fire, earth, water, and wind, appeared at mist, converging at a single point. At point of the center of all four orders, this must be a location of the Chaos Shrine. Oh. what the protect cloak is. I don't recognize that. Alright, everybody but Frog is immune to sass effects because of ribbons. That's kind of awesome. Oh, he woke up. Honestly, things still giving clothes is such a very funny move. Like, instead of not killing something, I can just have them instantly kill things. It's kind of awesome. I am living for that. Just some guys. Needle, Gil, Sasuke's blade. Wow, I got Sasuke's blade. I don't think I have a ninja. Sasuke is really cool. Damn. Guess one of the better knives in this game. It might be why they have that one in Final Fantasy 1 or 14 as a reference to the one in Final Fantasy 1. I wonder. Where do I go? Wow, Vampire Lord. Oh. Final floor, it seems. Well, time to try to fight a boss again. Let's go. Oh, considering I don't think... Well, to be fair, I don't really attack with the red mage much anyway. I just have him buff. Oh no, they used Protera twice. Dare I say, they haven't really done much. Aside from just nothing. Just kind of a nothing of an enemy. The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. All the better. May the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Alrighty. Tiamat time. Understandable. I'm just gonna put that. Poison gas shouldn't affect anybody with poison. What else do I have? How do you get level 8 spells? Yeah, it just isn't worth it. Oh, well, I popped a heal I got. Hey, let's go. Beated him up. This is the altar of wind from which power of the wind flows. Yes, I would like to leave, thank you. I looked up something because I think I overlooked something important. So there's a couple of chores I gotta do real quick. So first things first. Apparently, I neglected to buy any level 8 spells. Because I'm silly and didn't look at both of the shops here. And I don't have the ability to use any of those. So, that's that. That's that done. Next will be... I got to run and get a blade from the dwarves. Gotta just pick up the adamantite. Wanna say the dwarves lived over there on the left near the Earth Shrine. That's the Earth Shrine there. Sage's Cave. What was this? There's an old guy here? Okay. I know the dwarves are around here somewhere. Maybe that's the dwarves. Ah, yeah. Is this adamantite? What? I'll use this to make you the finest sword you'll ever wield. Sorry, I don't speak dwarf very well. Done. In all my years, I never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her, she's yours. And there we go. That is Excalibur. Let's go. Gotta say, that's a pretty big buff for sure. All right. Now with Excalibur, there was those old men in a circle that was like, come see us when you defeat all the fiends. Where was that at, though? It was down here. It was down either Lake Crescent or the other one. Because one of them gave me something to... Blue is here. Because one had given us the canoe. That's right. And just going up to a shop and just slamming the door open and not even entering. I am Lucan. I see a cycle of wrath, a dim light guided by destiny, about which our future resolves. Do I just go to the Chaos Shrine now? Yeah, so they're saying, like, the combined powers of light. So basically, with all four lights shining, they're breaking a thing in the world to go back in time, more or less. For the, more or less saying, go back in time, defeat chaos, I think. That's kind of the gist of it, I think, at least. Very simple gist, but... Alright, to the first dungeon. I'm gonna even call it a dungeon. I seem to see all the treasure chests. I'm just gonna hop in and see what happens, because I'm not sure if I just go here, if there's something else I have to do in the meantime. That's a big number. I need to take that off yoga. Oh. Well, I really don't want to go in here with missing a heal. Sasuke. Alright. Time to go fight. The power of the four fiends absorbed from the crystal was being fed into the past by the black crystal. The one distorting the beautiful light of all the crystals is the one we've been looking for all along. The truth of all evil lies up ahead. The light of the four we've been seeking all this time. The light will open the time portal. The portal will transport you to 2,000 years in the past, to the beginning of the time loop. Shine the light of the four crystals and the black crystal in the center of the chamber. Doing so will open the time portal to this shrine as it existed 2,000 years ago. That's right, Final Fantasy is all about a time loop. I forgot about that, but Stranger of Paradise really did explain that a lot better. We are Sky People. We came to the shrine in our attempt to locate the source of the world's ruin. That was 400 years ago. Alrighty. You focus the light of the four shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind on the black crystal. The flow of the time surges in space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you'll travel back 2,000 years in time. Final dungeon time. So there's an up in 4 corners of the map. These were just things I was fighting in the previous dungeon, so I'm just gonna hit the button and let it go. Especially with Scourge. I am loving that. Like I said, there's 4 different corners. I'm just gonna start lower right, I think. Because it's right. Purple worm. Okay, so this is just our staircase. Okay, so there's a room in the middle of this one. Like, I still just one-shot all the basic enemies. Like, yeah, they hurt a bit, but like... A couple of casts of the healing staff, it's fine. Like, I'm barely worried. I will say these guys gave me a scare one time during one of the other dungeons. I don't even remember which one it was at this point. But turns out they're kind of nothing. Honestly, I just want to listen to this remix of the Chaos Shrine. I'm really enjoying this song, but no. I gotta have a random encounter every 2 seconds. Wow. Use death. Wow, it died. Oh. Did I play the loot? Is that what just happened? I think I just played the loot there. I'm not sure. Not sure what that was about. Oh, so they can still be affected by SAS effects. Interesting. I hate to disappoint the Dark Fighter, but Punchy didn't have any buffs to dispel. Anyway. I guess I make it to that upper left. Dragon zombie. Or like dead. Vampire Lord. Okay. Wow, I instant death to vampire. That's pretty impressive. Wait. I'm just back at the main area now. Oh, I'm gonna go in the upper left now. Honestly, not even worried. I almost wonder if Scourge doesn't affect, like, certain enemies. So notice it hasn't been affecting things like dragons or things with a decent health pool. These flans, it definitely affects the flans. I can't believe I want them to just fleed. Let's go. It's more gone. I like this song though, it's very intense. It's not to say if they don't anything but not attack, then like, no, they become paralyzed with attacks. That's only 2 left. There's only 1 left. Nicely done, team. Nicely done. Like, healing slowly back up to full with the healing staff is kind of really funny. I can't believe Frog only took 2 damage. Oh no. Stop, huh? Lich. Okay, so why is the damage so low? Actually, I'll move it up to DRO. Honestly, he's probably the only thing here that's even vulnerable to Dia. I did not mean to hit square. I might actually be having to leave in order to get out of here in order to oh, Holy didn't do anything. Oh, he's dead. So I don't have to leave. I might have to leave before I actually fight Chaos to, like, get my MP back up and everything, but... Is there anything over there? No. Probably go all out. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I also forgot to use Scourge. Oh, wait. Huh? There's another way here, isn't there? Oh wait, there's a door. Me and my blind ass. I like how it's just enemies from the lava place again, because we're in the lava floor. Where Merilith is. It's like a worm? I do wonder if I just keep going though, if I get a shortcut back to the start. Oh, there are treasure chests here. It's worth noting. Protect cloak. Oh, it's a shield for wizards. Lovely. There's another chest at the end of this. Oh boy, fire elementals, I remember these things. I like how they're not even like stronger versions of the enemies I saw back then. They're just literally the same enemy. Is there stuff on the left side? There is exactly 2 more chests on the left side. That Scourge button is very funny. I do notice it consistently misses dragons though, so I don't know what's the deal with that. Can't tell if it's like a resistance thing or if it's just like it doesn't affect them at all. Another protect ring. I've unfortunately got too many of those. I bought them out when I could, and you know, now just I'm still hurting for money since that purchase. Just saw that I have a lot of money and not enough knowledge to know what to do with it. Sometimes I wish there was like a repel or something that prevented enemies from random encountering me all the time. Doesn't even mean anything. Another Sasuke's blade. Wow, how many blades does Sasuke have? That's my real question. I'm going to assume the reason it gives you 2 of them is that ninja can dual wield? I don't know, maybe next time I play through Final Fantasy 1 I should have a thief. Maybe do like a full combat group or something with no spells. Or the minimal spells that they get. That could be funky. Item only healing. Time to fight Merilith again. Now, I realize that these things are actually a little harder than they were the first time, so... Ooh. Punchy out here, just taking 270 damage off the bat. Honestly, with 5, I could probably get through by just doing this standard setup to fight each of the fiends again and try to teleport out if I don't get a shortcut. To use a cottage and then come back in. I'm glad that didn't go through. That would have been bad. I'm sorry, Merilith. I really don't want you to use that on my white mage of all people. I just realized I had something that will raise his attack. I should really be using that. Could you disintegrate any slower? Thank you. What do we got on this floor? First things first, the door. I see a way out down there at the bottom. It's in the middle, though. Sharks. Oh, Kraken's floor. I see. I was in here very confused for a second as to why there were suddenly sharks. So, this is nothing. Okay. I appreciate, like, almost all of them getting hit by that. It's fun. think I see what way I want to go. Constantly staying topped off. Like, I was almost under the impression that that little weird room was like a teleportation device or something for a shortcut, but it's nothing actually. So those are nothing. Going that way just leads you to a dead end. Oh, they really like slicing, huh? Oh, I just got really unlucky that first time and could have had more dead. Okay. I see how it is, game. Alright. Dude, Punchy has to 1,000 damage. That's my first time seeing 4 digits. Alright. Kraken. Again. Do I have blind enough? I do have blind enough. Let's go. "24 hits, huh? Yeah, your Thunder, whatever. I see that. I'm more interested in how much damage the monk's about to do. 592. 953, very nice. And of course he made man blind again. But he still did 1,000 damage and killed your ass. Let's go. It just leaves one more, which is Tiamat. Fun times. Just fought him like 2 seconds ago. There might be a treasure down there in that room. Risk it for the biscuit, as they say. Honestly, can't complain about getting more levels before the final boss, am I right? So. Wait. One did 34 and one did 54 damage. What the heck? I'm gonna cry if I just go in here and there's nothing in there, and or just be like, clothes. I'm like, I got baited. Oh, there's a chest. Masamune? I don't... Okay. Yeah. Not like I need that instant death thing anyway. The 68 damage is very tempting. I want to see if it's better. Actually, oh, that's strong. Unironically, might end up being better, just in general. Like, I could swap back and forth between the two, but that is a lot of work. Unless I can use it from... Unless I can use it from not having it equipped. If I can use it from not having it equipped, I will keep using the... Okay. So that also means, in order for the healing staff, I don't have to have the healing staff equipped. But also it just misses a lot. If it misses... Why am I doing so much damage to these wind elementals? In that case, I might just equip a weapon back onto Ranch and call it a day. Because realistically, I don't need to spam heal like that anyway. Oh, wait. Honestly, back at it again, we're just doing nothing but attacking. Oh boy, preemptive strike. 1's dead, 2's dead, 3's dead. That Masamune is really good. Yeah, I still might want to just spam healing thingy. Alright. I might just start by buffing one at a time. As far as, like, the temper. Maximize the damage off one unit first. Like, it's definitely a big difference. If I just cast Thundara with a white mage, what happens then? Oh, 61 damage. Okay. Real? Uses a buff when used? Oh. Sorry, I just now realized that gear had effects. Oh. Teammates said. Well, I gotta say, that was pretty easy. Is this the last room? I gotta say, I'm not ready to fight him. Because I want to have full MP at least. Yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, I gotta exit real quick. But, it's just a quick climb up. I don't have to look for treasure or anything like that now. One other thing I want to check. I also have all treasure. So that one route I didn't take earlier, I can just completely ignore. That means there's nothing over there. So it's just a dash to the top. Which I believe it was the upper left path I need to take. And just keep that hill going so I don't have to make any unnecessary stops. Oh. Okay. I see. So I do have to... Okay, so there's a certain path I gotta take. What, I'm curious now. What's down here? I know I said I don't have to go this way, but now I'm just curious as to what's down there. It's a big empty room. That's kind of really funny. Alright, so I have to go to the lower right. Okay. I unknowingly was just going the right way. Of course, I'm gonna get running into Flans real quick. I do believe, though, I can just go to that middle section, though, now. Well, at least with these guys, I don't gotta worry about Scourge just missing every 2 seconds. Can just kill and go. 1 damage. Whatever will I do? Alright. He was like, haha, I'm back. And I was like, okay, bye. Okay, so... lower left, upper right. Or... upper left. I just said the, like, opposite thing twice back to back. I'm not very smart, unfortunately. Dragon Zombie. Alright. So... I just keep going along top. Let's hope I can get in there and actually just fight the final boss, and then actually be done with Final Fantasy 1. I'll have finished my first game on the first time I have streamed the same game long enough to actually beat it. Since I started back streaming, even though this one's really short, so it would be neat. It won't take us too long to fight it, though. And then next time I stream, I get to do a completely different game, so... that'll be interesting, because I still have no idea what I'm doing. I'll throw out some ideas on what I'm gonna do, though. Or by throw out some ideas, I mean to myself, and then... it's probably gonna be another Final Fantasy, though, just because it's about all I have on Steam installed at the moment. Hell, I might just get on the list and play 2. Even though I don't really want to play 2 right now. 3, though. Play 2 different versions of 3. I guess I could play 2. Maybe that'd actually give me motivation to actually sit down and try beating Final Fantasy 2 for a change. I used to spend a lot of time just not playing it, so... That's right, there's that door up top. Oh, I can't go that way. I go up and around. Okay. Oh, just put my head in here. And then Krakens, which was... there was a certain path for this. I can literally take any of those paths. I've never seen focus before. What does that do? Does it like tell everybody to attack that party member or something? Okay, so go here. Actually, I just realized something. I might be stupid. I could have been having ranches help instant kill things this whole time. Instead of just spam healing. Like, it's the end of the game, I can just use potions if I take damage. Wind elementals are fast. Well, let's go ranch. I hear that full party kill almost. Damn, of course I missed. I do think I might just do Final Fantasy 2. Honestly, I think it'd be nice just to go in order of all the Final Fantasy games and just make a playlist or something of them all for myself. It'd be really neat. Then maybe after I beat, like, all the Pixar remasters, maybe at some point go back to, like some of the 3D games or something. Or sequels. And everybody just basically has a fresh new level. Alright, well, let's get it. Or not. Alright. Rude, but okay. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight in Cornelia. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then, but the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me in the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. But I will be reborn again here, so even as you die again and again, I shall return, born again into this endless cycle that I have created. Alright, chaos time. I wonder... Alright, I'm gonna start off with some simple buffs. And he's gonna start off with big damage. I got Protect up, so I'll start off by going Hilara and Hasting Frog. Because Chaos is just spamming that I should go Hilaga. Okay. Well, that's not my favorite thing to have happened, but... I hit auto instead of... Oh, hi! How's it going? Didn't expect to see you here. Damn it. I wonder if I can... Gotta figure out. Right? Yeah, I have it all set up where just whatever can happen. I'm just vibing, playing some Final Fantasy before I gotta go to bed. Finally get everything set up where I can do this again. Oh, that's right. Frog had slow cast on him. Came in as soon as I was fighting the last boss of the first Final Fantasy, so... Let me see, just heal again probably and go... Okay, I'll stop doing so much damage. Oh, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna try to be doing it on my off days because doing it during work days would be really hard. The job I got involves a lot of waking up really early, and you know, hours are wonky. Like for example, we have to meet up at our meet site at like 3 AM tomorrow morning to go to a store, so it's well, I get off whenever, but I'm normally pretty too tired to bother. I've been having some trouble deciding on what games I want to play, and I've just been kind of at a point where I'm like, well, I love the Final Fantasy series, so I might just start by playing all the Final Fantasy games that I have access to. Because I have a lot of them on Steam, so... Punchy took a big hit. I need to cast Kirog on Punchy. And of course he made himself hasted. Oh wait, I have Dispel. I hate to say it, Chaos, but I'm not gonna let you be hasted. And one-shot my Red Mage. Oh, of course it missed. Why wouldn't it miss? What do you mean you just healed for 9,999? I think there's a bot. Now I gotta rebuff myself. Also, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I guess I should temper. Because the other two still have temper and everything, so they haven't died yet. Oh, come on. Honestly, I don't feel safe not to just keep spamming. Did I cast Temper on... I did. Okay, that one hurts. That also really hurts. I am trying my best to... Oh, jeez. Of course. think I did it. Let's go. That was becoming a little bit stressful there at the end. Awesome. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. The warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself will wait. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. Just play Stranger of Paradise and you'll figure that out. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Yeah, I keep reading it too fast by accident. If I just wait for a second, I can read it. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. The fun thing about Little Money, though, is just how slow the letters come out one by one. Because, you know, it's like... Because that's how it's, like, typed out specifically. Like, with a space in between each letter. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Just the way I've always said it is, since I first played Tactics, was just Little Money. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that true crystals reside in your heart. I mean, since I'm getting Final Fantasy on Tactics on Steam, maybe I could, like, find a mod or something that changes the translation to the original Final Fantasy 1 translation, or the Final Fantasy Tactics translation. For you are the warriors who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. And that is the end of the first Final Fantasy. With the Pixel remaster. That is... I know that's all the content that is actually in this game in particular. There's a viewer that was here a little bit earlier that reminded me of like the bonus dungeons that were in like the PSP version and like Dawn of Souls and stuff for the GBA, where you could fight like other stuff. But the Pixel Remaster doesn't have that, so I probably won't be revisiting this game ever again, unless I just wanted to do a different run or something. So next I have to decide what game to play next. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Well, you're welcome, Square Enix. Thank you for remastering these games. And we got credits. I'm just gonna skip that. I don't know what button that is. Unironically, I don't know what button that is. Yes. Data subs. Sure. They weren't skippable in the original. Ah, I get a little gold star now. Save complete. Oh, I got the trophy. Are there any other trophies I can get, or is that it? Like, is there a way? Okay, so I am missing 5 trophies. Earned all achievements. Okay, so I'm missing 5 enemies. Apparently I'm missing 1 treasure chest somewhere. And there's a hidden game. And reach level 50 for all party members. But, like, I don't really have the motivation to do that. So, I'm gonna call this game done. So, yeah. I'm really gonna go ahead and call the stream there. It's starting to get a little late. In time to go to bed. Because work. And that's a 2-hour stream, so I think that works. So, yeah. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the follow. And I'll catch everybody around in the future.